Well, good evening, everyone. This is the most exciting evening of the year. I think I can say that for our whole board. We come here recognizing hometown heroes, and we are so grateful that there are so many. It's always just so impressive to look at the nominations that come in, knowing that we can't award them all every year. But when we do award them, we award them with our wholehearted thanks for making this community great. And I'd like to recognize members of the committee that helped select that are here. I see Paul Lanza. Len Lanza in the back. Is there anyone else from the committee? Help me out. Oh, here we go. Roger Spear, not with an S. And Mike Payne, and myself, and TJ Donahue. And Tom Horan. Thank you. So tremendous amount of people who were nominated. Phenomenal group of people this year. We're so proud to recognize so many of them. Before we begin, we did lose someone in this community, and I'd ask you to join me in a moment of silence for the passing of TJ Hurley. Thank you. And with that, could you please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We have before us a recommendation to approve the Hometown Hero nominees. May I have a motion?
I will make that motion.
And I will second it.
We have as the nominees tonight, Wanda Coleman, Jackson Eno, Mary Glassman, Paul Lanza, Larry Lanonis, and the Simsbury Silver Steering Committee of the Simsbury Bicycle Pedestrian Advisory Committee. Yes, we are going to fit that on a plaque. I'm not sure how. And Robert Lyle. We have a motion and a second. All in favor? Aye. The motion passes unanimously and with our wholehearted congratulations. And with that, we will go to the presentations of the Hometown Hero Awards. And as we do them, we ask you to come up to receive your award. We'll begin with Mike Payne introducing Wanda Coleman.
Sure.
Wanda, can you come up, please?
Come on up here, young lady. So for those of you that don't know Wanda, she's currently the president of the Terriffill Village Association, and she's exhibited extraordinary ability and commitment to the promotion of Terriffill and of Simsbury as a part of Simsbury. She loves the town, and she uses her talents, including being a photographer, to really make Simsbury special. And she's part of everything that happens in Terriffill. I don't quite know how you do it, but God bless you. And everything from the kayaks to trying to save the post office up there, and she still managed to fit into her day with her little pugs. So, Wanda, thank you very, very much. And
Here's the certificate, and you have the pin for the town of Simsbury. And we hope you wear it proudly and with our appreciation. Thank you, Wanda. Our next award goes to Jackson Eno, who is with a heavy heart that he could not be here to join us. Our thoughts and prayers are with him and his family. But we are so pleased to give this award to Jackson Eno, and I'll have Nancy present that.
Yes, and Katie, and I'm sure a lot of other folks here tonight, and you're coming up to accept on his behalf?
Yes.
Yes. And your name is?
Jackson Jr.
Jackson Jr. Jackson was born in Simsbury 66 years ago and was an active supporter and benefactor of his beloved Simsbury until his recent death. He was known as a knowledgeable historian for the town and its founding families. Early in his adulthood, he served the town as vice president of the Simsbury Historical Society and was chairman of the Bicentennial Committee at age 26. He served 2 terms on the Board of Selectmen and was chair of the Simsbury House 1820 House Steering Committee in its successful effort to preserve the historic building. He was a moving force in many Simsbury organizations, including the Simsbury Cemetery Association, the Simsbury Land Trust, Simsbury Free Library, and Simsbury Main Street Partnership. He organized the first Fountain Bash to help raise funds for the support of the White Memorial Fountain. Jackson was also active with numerous state and national historic and preservation groups, such as the Pinchot Institute for Conservation. He will be sorely missed.
You will indeed. We will be donating a book to the library, working with your family to see what you would like to donate on behalf of the town. In Jackson's name.
Thank you very much.
Have Wanda say a few words, and I'll start with you, and then come back to Wanda if you don't want to. Okay. Did you want to say? Would you like to say anything?
I hadn't really prepared anything.
You don't have to.
But I just want to say that my dad and I, my dad knew he was nominated for this before he passed, and he was very excited about it, and we briefly spoke about it. So I just want to thank you, and I'm sure that he would be just smiling ear to ear at this point. So thanks again.
Well, we
Appreciate
hope so.
it. Thank you.
Wanda, I just want to make sure do you want to say anything? Okay. All right. You're welcome. The next nominee we have before us is Mary Glassman. And oh, there she is. Mary, come on up. You couldn't guess, I'm doing this one. Before I even start, I just want to say Mary has been a great friend to me, a great mentor. She got me into this many years ago, 6 years ago. She's
Could be good or bad.
It could be good or bad. I'm not casting judgment there, but I just want to say personally how much I valued your friendship and your leadership these past years. Mary has worked for more than 20 years to preserve Simsbury's historic charm while having the vision to help the community thrive for generations to come. When she was first selectman, she went above and beyond her job description to make Simsbury a great place for towns. I know this because I went on long bike rides with her that were hard. Under her leadership, Simsbury continued to acquire open space, leading to the preservation of 32% of the town's land. The town was named the state's first bicycle-friendly community by the League of American Bicyclists as the only state to achieve the silver recognition. We're going to get to that in a little bit. Hundreds of residents participated in the townwide charrette, which was community planning, which is really the first done in the state, really reaching out to the community. We had over 500 residents participate in that, and that was Mary's. That was driven by Mary. That was a dream of Mary's, and she brought it to us, and I thank her for that. Simsbury, under your leadership, Simsbury has received a lot of national and state recognitions and awards, and all those are not only make us feel good, but they are great economic development ways to promote the town, and you have really taken that to a new level. We certainly would not have achieved those awards without your initiative on that. And I just want to mention, it mentions, but I'm going to second it, Mary's warm and encouraging spirit has helped bring together volunteers to make Simsbury such a special place to live. I just want to say that again, Mary's warm and encouraging spirit, because I have found that in every interaction I've had with her. So, Mary, I'm so pleased to award you this. Let me find it.
I'll take somebody else's. How will I kill that?
Mary, do you want to say a couple words?
Yes. I'm a little rusty now that I don't have to give speeches. I first want to thank the committee for nominating, for picking me. I want to thank Diane and Brad me for nominating me. I didn't tell anybody I was getting this award tonight because it was a little embarrassing, and my neighbor's mad at me because I didn't tell my good friend Joan that she showed up tonight thinking she was visiting her other friend Paul, but it's nice to see everybody here. I just want to congratulate all the winners. And the reason I was embarrassed is because this is such a great community. When my husband and I moved here almost 30 years ago, we knew it was a special place. And we knew it was a place where we wanted to raise our children, where we wanted to make our friends, where we wanted to make a life, and we did that, and we never could have imagined what a wonderful place it is. And I never, in my wildest imagination, thought that I would make my gift to Simsbury part of public service. I never thought that I would serve in the capacity that I did for 16 years, but I did, and I loved every day of it, and it gave me an opportunity to meet all of you and to share some good times and share some sad times. And you know, I guess I'm a little reflective tonight because we've lost a lot of people in our community over the last few weeks. You heard the moment of silence for former Senator Herlihy. You heard tonight we lost Jack Eno, a good friend of ours. You heard Linda Gelino from Ella Design. So I think it's really important we pause and say, what's our gift? What is it that we can give back to our community, whether it's public service that you all do, all of you, whether it's skills in biking, whether it's skills in being a good neighbor, being a good friend, being a good scoutmaster. And it's really important that we live in such a special place, and it's important we keep it that way. So thank you so much for this honor. I really, truly appreciate it.
Well deserved. Okay, moving on. We are now pleased to honor Paul Lanza, and we will have Mike do that one. Paul, come on up. Uh-oh.
Got waylaid. Paul Lanza. Paul currently serves on his second term as a member of the Design Review Board. He's a past member of the Public Building Committee and the Historic District Commission. He built and maintains a collection box for the Simsbury Food Bank at Rosedale Farms, something that I thought everything that went on in town that I knew, and you got me on that one. But he's collected more than 700 bags of groceries to date, which is incredible.
19 just today.
Whoa! And also in conjunction with State John Hampton, Representative Hampton, he's held 8 special weekend collections for the food bank. He also runs a successful business as a builder of one-of-the-kind sea chests. So, Paul, thank you very much from all of us in Simsbury. Would you like to say something?
Yeah.
I'll keep this here until you go. I'll make sure you get it.
Yeah, I have a strange connection to Simsbury. My dad bought the very first automobile that Dick Wagner ever sold. So although I lived in West Hartford, my interest in Simsbury and coming out here is long-standing, and we were happy to move out here. I helped John Hampton with the food drives. He needed a pickup truck. And I thought, as I watched the traffic go by my house on East Wheaton Street, I mentioned to Mickey Beck that maybe because I build sea chests and toy chests, I could build a box and put it over at Rosedale Farms. And Marshall agreed with it, and I painted it Green Monster green. And when Marshall said, "What color is that?" I said, "That's Green Monster green." And he said, "Then we've got to have a scoreboard." So that's how the number thing came.
Oh, my goodness.
But thank you all so very much.
Thank you, Paul.
Can you get this okay?
The next award goes to Larry Lanonis and the Simsbury Silver Steering Committee of the Simsbury Bicycle Pedestrian Advisory Committee. I want to say congratulations to you. This committee also had a lot of support from the town, from Tom Roy, who is in the back. It's been an integral part. Jerry Toner, our police department, and Public Works, and Public Works. And Parks and Rec. I think I got everyone. But town employees are not eligible, so this is going to the volunteers who made it happen, and I'll turn it over to Cheryl to talk about that.
Thank you. And I have to say, this is
Come on up.
okay.
That's right, yeah.
All of it.
Larry Lanonis and the Simsbury Silver Steering Committee of the Simsbury Bicycle Pedestrian Advisory Committee. Well, I had the great pleasure of running into Larry this afternoon at the bike shop.
He bought a brand new bike.
And I bought a bike. And it is all due to these people who have brought me back to the pleasures of bike riding. And I look forward to sharing many more bike rides with all of them. Thank you. Larry tirelessly serves the town through his direction of the nonprofit Simsbury Free Bike, membership in the Simsbury Bicycle Pedestrian Advisory Committee, supporting bicycle education in the schools, and his unofficial ambassadorship of the Farmington Canal Heritage Trail, and general mentoring of town cycling enthusiasts, young and old alike. His stewardship knows no bounds, as he has been seen shoveling snow off walkways and with a broom on his bike to clear sand from the path. Bicycling's contribution to the economic health of the town and the health of its residents cannot be overstated. The Simsbury Silver Steering Committee of the Simsbury Bicycle Pedestrian Advisory Committee is the core group of volunteer advocates who identified objectives, worked with the town partners to implement programs, and prepare a lengthy application that earned a Simsbury silver level bicycle-friendly community designation from the League of American Bicyclists, the only such designation in the state. Receiving this designation reflects 2 years of hard work by the committee and Larry, whose members include Patty Smith-Jacobus, Diana Moody, Larry, Steve Mitchell, Deborah Thibodeau, Robert Carmen, Cherie Landerman, and Chuck Brody. For the silver designation benefits residents and businesses, and it is a tremendous source of pride for the town. And I, for one, congratulate you on that.
And can you grab some of those?
Yes.
Oh,
We have a lot of stuff here.
Oh, so this is, Mary, that's for you.
Is Patty here?
No, she's not.
Take here some wedding plans.
Oh, exciting.
The gowns were ready in Boston. So
Diana.
While they're passing that out, Mary, it's your fault.
That's true.
Mary said to me back in 2009, we should be a bicycle-friendly community. And I said, what's that? And so we went on this journey, and Rich Sawitsky, Mary, a small committee, we got bronze in 2010. We were the first town in the state of southern New England. Boston came after us. But then once you get bronze, then you have to get silver. And which is a very hard accomplishment. There's a lot of things that have to be in place. And the one thing that I've learned, I'm on the board of the East Coast Greenway and gone many cities up and down the East Coast in the past 5 years on that board. But the town employees, the dedication of everyone from the police department to public works, Park and Rec, it's just, we have something special here. And sometimes you don't realize how special it is until you go away from Simsbury. So it is an absolute pleasure working with everybody here. And Larry, I'm so glad that because when you go out, I'm on the tourism committee for the town of Simsbury, and we went to a bed and breakfast on Bushy Hill Road, and the people who own the bed and breakfast go, Simsbury Free Bike was their #1 reason why people come to Simsbury, to that bed and breakfast. Their first response was the trails and Simsbury Free Bike. So thank you, Larry, and my hat's off to you and everybody on our committee, and we come from a special town. Let's celebrate it.
We do. We were talking about, this town is such a gift, and one of our biggest gifts are the trails that we have. So please enjoy them, take a walk, get on your bicycle, enjoy the trails. And by the way, we are trying to figure out a smaller name for our advisory. So if anybody has any ideas, you can go to our website at simsbury.bike. And if you want to find out anything bicycling, thank you to the town of Simsbury, because everything you need to know is on the website from the town.
And about the trails, there's a board member here from the Farmington Valley Trails Council, Susan Mitchell, otherwise known as my wife. So thank you for your support, Susan.
Thank you very much. And I'm sorry, one more thing, and we are celebrating the whole town this Friday night from 5 to 7 at the Redstone Pub. So it's a thank you to the town
Right.
for everything that you've done, so please, everyone is invited.
Beer and bikes.
You will see some very unique bicycles on display there that were creations, okay, from the Simsbury Honors Art Class. They're really beautiful pieces, and we'll have them ready for display in a tent outside. I hope that you'll have a chance to see them.
Thank you.
Thank you. And our last honoree is Bob Lyle. And do we have someone coming up to accept them? There we go. Great, thanks for coming up. Can you tell us how you're related to Bob?
I'm his middle son, Steve.
I'm his daughter.
Yeah, we were sorry Bob couldn't be here tonight, but we're so pleased to have you here to accept on his behalf. And I'll turn it over to Sean.
I'll take it from here. So, Bob and his wife have been residents of Simsbury for over 49 years, and their 3 children went through the Simsbury schools. Bob has always been very active. After assisting coaching youth soccer for just 1 year, Bob, in a JC-sponsored project, helped establish Simsbury Youth Soccer Inc. The teams were made up of boys and girls. The first travel teams were soon added after, and before long, the numbers of youths participating passed 1,000. He has also been an active member of First Church of Christ, serving on several committees. One of his proudest experiences was volunteering for the Simsbury Service Unit of the Salvation Army, participating in its many kettle drives. All of the money collected goes to those Simsbury town people who are in need of financial assistance. He's a master gardener and is active with the 4-H Education Center at the Our Farm, each year on average donating over 3,000 pounds of vegetables to the needy in Greater Hartford, including the Farmington Valley, through Food Share. He's a member of the Simsbury Historic Society and was elected to the board in 2010 as the chairman of the Building and Grounds Committee. We thank Bob for his service.
Would you guys like to say anything?
Words. It's wonderful that the committee is recognizing our father. Thank you on his behalf. He's visiting his older brother in Arizona today, a kind of a long planned trip, but I'm sure he would have loved to have been.
I just want to say he's a very humble guy, if you know him. He's not one to brag about everything that he does for the town and the community, but he's always been a hero in our family, and it's really nice to see that he's being recognized as a hero in his hometown. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I forgot to give you the silver plant.
And Lisa's been riding a lot, too.
I'm a little wobbly, I'm not gonna lie. So with that, I'd like to thank everyone who was able to come tonight. It's such a pleasure to see everyone here coming out in support of our hometown heroes. I think everyone in this room has a connection to at least one of them. So we are so pleased to have you here and to participate in this wonderful program. We do have town business to do, so I'm requesting, that this will conclude the, Joanne, where's the food?
Refreshments are down in room 103.
We'll have refreshments, we got cookies, we got cupcakes, because Joanne said I wasn't good enough just to do cookies, so we do have some cupcakes. So I kind of have a reputation for bad cookies, so she added cupcakes. So this is all a tribute to Joanne. Thank you for organizing this. I'd just like to recognize Joanne, who really put this whole thing together tonight, so thank you. What we'll do is I'll ask for a motion to adjourn to executive session while we're meeting to discuss heart and hypertension. I invite you to enjoy cupcakes and cupcakes and refreshments to celebrate with our hometown heroes and to give them your thanks for all that they do. We're very proud of everyone. So
I move to adjourn. Executive session.
any further discussion? All in favor? We are adjourned and we will go to executive session.
One more thing, just very quickly, mention of Jack Eno and the Fountain Bash. Just a reminder that the Historical Society, the Cemetery Main Street, we have a Fountain Bash on Tuesday that Jack helped start, so if you want tickets, see someone from the Historical Society.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sarah.
Thanks, Sarah.
Thank you.